Hello, good morning, welcome to the channel. It's Monday. I'm sitting down, just about. I've knackered me back. What an idiot. Anyway, here we are. I'm here to make the first video of a new feature or a new opportunity. I call it an opportunity for you to spend your money. Lucky you. I call it the cast iron guarantee. Jim will listen to a particular song that you really want, that perhaps you think I'm not getting to quickly enough. So if you really want something sooner rather than later, this is a way that you can potentially do that. Now, I've been taken up on this offer by JohnC. And in the detail of what I say in the offer, I say, please pick a song, maximum length of 20 minutes. Now, John has gone above and beyond and he's picked two songs that make up about 20 minutes worth. So, fair dues, good loophole, you've spotted it and you've worked it out. It wasn't really there for that, but, you know, I'll honour it. So this is what we're going to do. So John has asked, hi Jim, the song is Losing Hold by the Finnish band Wigwam. Don't know them. The starting track from the great album Fairyport, released in 1971. And please play the studio version and, if possible, a remastered version. Back in 1971, Finnish recording studios were not the best ones, so the drum sound is not perfect, but the song is. And if you already had this on your playlist, please do listen to the opening track, Elements, Earth, Fire, Water, Air, of Jukka Tolonen's debut album, Tolonen, from the same year, 1971. These two are the best tracks of Finnish prog, and since both of these songs together are less than 20 minutes, you might as well play them both, since Finnish prog has not really been noticed as much as it should deserve. Okay, I've lived in Finland since 1960, but my father was English. Keep up the great work. I really enjoy your channel. Thank you very, very much. Now, let's do this then. I don't know anything. Literally, I know nothing about these two bands at all. So the first one we're going to do is, what is it called? Losing something. Losing Hold by Wigwam. Right. So I've just managed to get this off iTunes. I don't have this on vinyl, I'm afraid, either of these. So they're going to be digital plays. But what you gonna do? Here we go then. This is Losing Hold by Wigwam. 3, 2, 1, pop. Nice. Woo. It's not that bad a recording. Really like the bass. It sounded quite psychedelic, actually. I think that's that organ is really dirty. I don't actually know if there's any guitar in this at all. It's just bass and organ. Just chord tone. Piano. Piano, organ and bass. And drums, obviously. And vocals. So sort of a slightly nasally vocal, a little bit Phil Collinsy.
Making changes to the things I hold so near. Taking chances with the things I hold so dear. Don't you know that I'm losing? Don't you know that I'm losing hope?
Quite jazzy. Actually, I see what you mean about the drums. They're quite sort of a lo-fi drum sound. Sounds cool, though. Louder this side. And there we are. There we have it. Losing Hold by Wigwam. It's taken from their album called Fairyport, came out in 1971. You can actually hear quite a gulf in the technology of recording between this band and, say, Yes or Pink Floyd from the same era, and I guess that's down to money and the studio that they were able to use. It's an interesting little song, that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of some of the I guess it's sort of same ballpark as Emerson, Lake and Palmer, being the sort of the keyboard, bass and drum sound, but without the sort of the absolute flamboyance of Keith Emerson on the keyboard, but also a little bit of Caravan as well. You know, the Canterbury scene band. So that's interesting. I've obviously never heard that before, and would very unlikely to have come across that had you not suggested it. So thank you very much, John. Now, you've also asked to listen to. Let's just come out of this. This is called Elements by Jukka Tolonen. I think that's how you say it. If I've said that wrong, I do apologise. But it's from his album, Tolonen, ! Which came out in the same year and is also finished. So let's have a listen to see whether the quality of this is the same or is indeed different. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. Altogether, much more playful. This is all, without sounding negative, and I don't want to, this is already sounding far more interesting because there's just more elements to it. Piano's beautiful. Oh! That's what I'm talking about. All right. This is a much better recording as well. Glad we got some guitar in here. It's good guitar. This is really good. That reminded me a little bit of a Muse song. has chaos and it suddenly stops. Dun, 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 dun. This is fantastic. There's a harpsichord. It doesn't sound quite right as a harpsichord. It's we're talking about the elements of earth, fire, air, and water. I'm guessing this would be air. Awesome. Wasn't that fantastic? Well, I really, really, really like that. That's Elements from Jukka Tolonen. It's the first track from his album Tolonen. Absolutely incredible piece of music, that. I really, really, really liked that in just the... Oh, yeah, really good. Really good. One of the great things about this channel is kind of just the voyage of discovery that it sends you on. There is literally no way on this God's green earth that I'd have probably have heard of Wigwam or Jukka Tolonen. And it's thanks to you. It really is. So JohnC, thank you so much for this. For me, the two tracks were different. I really, really enjoyed Elements by Jukka Tolonen much more than I enjoyed Losing Hold by Wigwam. Now, whether that's my prejudice because of the recording or whether it's... I think it's more to do with the interest in the detail in the music. So the Elements track, there just seems to be far more stuff going on, different instruments, more interesting sounds and thoughts. The first track seemed quite psychedelic, and not in a bad way. I mean, it's not something I'm not going to listen to again. I absolutely am. I'm probably going to seek it out and try and get hold of this as a record at some point. And definitely the same with Tolonen as well. Jukka Tolonen, his record. I'd like to get both of these on vinyl if it's at all possible. It's just so interesting to me to hear this music, and now to be hearing it from other parts of the world. So I've already heard, obviously, a lot of English prog, a fair amount of American, a little bit of South American. We've been to France, we've been to Italy, and to a lot of Scandinavia. But I think, to my knowledge, apart from more modern bands like Kingston Wall or Nightwish, this is the first Finnish music we've had on the channel. So that's really interesting from that point of view. It's just so good. It's just, as I say, lovely to hear the music from other parts of the world, and how it all fits into the musical landscape of the time and sort of now. It's so good. Thank you so much for asking me to do this. Thank you for choosing a couple of records and for filling up 20 minutes worth of music on the channel. John, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope anyone else watching this as well has enjoyed it too. I'll see you guys on the next video, whenever and whatever that is. And until then, this here, me, is Jim, over.